But I'm happy you would like to have espresso because I'm not a
latte
barista with latte art. Yeah, you know, latte art is not my strength.
Why do you think coffee is such a big part in like every triathlete's life? Like every triathlete, they just love good coffee. Why do you think that is?
It's a difficult question, but I think you train a lot, and then to have something good before every session, something that tastes very good, is it's very nice. And then caffeine for sure for endurance sport is also good. And then triathletes they love every detail.
Yeah.
And when it comes to coffee and with different beans and so on, you can also find love for the detail in the coffee grinding and coffee, to make the best coffee, you know.
So what's the swim session you're gonna do today?
I swim 30 times 100. It's the last longer swim set. And I start very easy. The first 10 100s, it's very easy. And then I swim 15 times 100 approximately race pace, Ironman race pace or race intensity, and then the last 5 100s a little bit faster than race pace. Cool. So the last longer and a bit more intense swim session, and then it's basically waiting for the race on Sunday.
So is this your local pool?
Yeah, it's the local pool. I prefer to swim in the bigger pool. We have in the city also a bigger pool, 50 meter, but today I swim in the smaller pool because it's not so crowded. It's the local pool. The preparation for the race to go to my local pool. I know everything, every step. I don't have to think about opening times of the pool, where to go, where to train. It's a lot easier than to race somewhere else in the world. There you have always, I would say, the small problems where you have to think about how I can train before the race. And here, for me, it's easy. I can train as always.
You said you like the heat. How are you gonna race on Sunday?
I think the most important with the heat on Sunday is to race a little bit more by feeling and don't look too much to the numbers. And then, I personally think and also hope that the run will decide this race again. So I think the standings at the finish line will be a lot different than the standings in T2.
Oh, there's opportunities to race other Ironmans, so would you say this is Frankfurt's opportunity or privilege, or what's the obligation, should I say? Do you think it's an obligation to race Frankfurt as a...
Both answers would be right. I think it's obligation as a German athlete to race a big German race, and then there's another race 1 week later. But for me, living near Frankfurt and concentrate on the Pro Series, Frankfurt is an obligation on the one hand. On the other hand, I would love to go to Kalmar, but it's not a big German race near hometown. So for me, to race at Frankfurt is a privilege.
What would you say the favourites underestimate about yourself?
I would say they don't know how fast I can run, because I think I didn't show my full run potential the past 1 or 2 years, and this was one point I discussed with my coach over the winter period, and we worked a lot on my running again, because I was a runner before I started triathlon. Then I focused a little bit more on biking and swimming to get better on the bike and in the swim. And now I concentrated a little bit more to improve my strength, the run. So I think maybe the other athletes don't know how fast I can run, and I want to show this on Sunday.
As an athlete, what's it like racing with the best of the best? Do you fear anybody? Do you fear Casper?
I don't fear anybody, but over the past 2 or 3 years, it changed a little bit for me. Because, 2 years ago, I was not so much in the race until the end of the bike. And in many races I came from behind, and then at the end of the run I had a good position. But now I'm a much better swimmer and a cyclist, and now it's for me it's so much cooler to be in the mix on the bike and to race on the bike with the big favorites. So it's always good when you are in the mix, and then I don't fear anybody. But also in Oceanside, running shoulder to shoulder with Kasper, and also on the bike in the group, seeing the Nor boys working on the bike a little bit together, you can say, and also seeing how they act, where their tactics and so on. I could learn a bit from them during the race, even during the race. It was very interesting. And I think they are, to race shoulder to shoulder in a 70.3 or Ironman race, they are for sure physically a bit stronger than me, but also because they had a lot more battles at the front of the big races, they are a bit more experienced and smarter. And in Oceanside, I would say I had a strong race there with the 6th place, but I was not smart enough to, I tried to race from the front at the run instead of running maybe beside or behind Kasper, and I could learn a bit from them.
So you've got your whip out here in the garden, Race Extract bike, which is an unusual brand name or branded bike. Can you just give us a rundown? Can you show it, point out
for sure.
your setup there, what you're riding and what's going to be the race winner?
For sure, yeah. This is my bike from Race Extract, a German brand based in the Schwarzwald, we call it in German, or in English it's the Black Forest. And I run on a Shimano, on a 58 chainring in front, with DT Swiss wheels, for sure the disc in the back. And then I have a lot of nutrition on board for the race. I have 4 bottles filled with 120 grams of carbs in each bottle. And that's basically my setup for the race on Sunday.
So what have you been working on the most while you've been up in altitude?
Table tennis. Beating this guy in table tennis every single evening. He won the final long match we had.
You can win all the races, but when you come to Kona, it's when it counts.
Hello.
Good day.
You? Good?
Special gift.
Any troubles? Yeah. Easy promise. Thank you for picking me up. Thanks.
So how are you?
Good. It's been a long time since I've seen you.
Yeah, when did we Marbella last year, I think?
Yeah, and I didn't race since that. So
what have you been up to since end of last year?
I've been on a roller coaster. No, it's been did Marbella and then had a good off season and started training, and then I've had a few setbacks since then. First an injury, and then was an altitude camp and trying to get over that injury and preparing for Texas. And then I woke up one day with shingles all over my upper body, so I had to cancel Texas and fly home instead. And then I was supposed to do Lanzarote, but I got sick again. I think the shingles still was kind of affecting me a little bit, and then took some time, so was sick twice, and then went on an altitude camp again in Sierra Nevada, and now I'm here. So no bad luck so far, so I'm really looking forward to get the season started.
So do you think it's not warm enough? That's why you need to put on some extra clothing.
Yeah. I've been training in 42 degrees. And
So this is nothing.
here, so
It's mid-June, and this is does it feel weird? Like middle of June, this is your first race of the year.
It feels very weird, and I've been watching some amazing performances from my competitors, and it's been hard to see and also motivating. And I hope that I can join the party now and do what I love to do again. So I'm really looking forward to the race. Yeah, things started coming along up in Sierra Nevada, and basically my body felt that I was like absorbing the training really well and getting better and better every day. So I would say I'm in a pretty good spot now. Still, you never really know where you are at until you do the race, but been training in some quite hot conditions as well, and it looks to be a hot race here also. So I'm not sure I'm looking forward to it, but I think I should be prepared for it.
So if you're not looking forward to it, why what's the reason?
I'm not looking forward to the heat, but I'm looking forward for the racing again. Yeah.
Kasper's girlfriend is running a 400 meter now.
Jo, hun har den nu. Jo. Hun har den fandme.
What happened there?
The girlfriend ran a 400 hurdle.
How's she gone?
She won.
She won. That's the spirit of the team. Yeah, we win.
Well, what's the big reason you're here?
Overall goal is to qualify for Hawaii. Since I didn't race yet, I haven't done that, so that's kind of first priority. And then obviously I don't toe the line just to compete and qualify. I want to be at the funny and pointy end of the race, and if I'm in the shape I hope and believe I'm in, then I think I can play a factor for sure. Hopefully I didn't forget anything, because it's quite stressful when you are staying in altitude and you have to kind of coordinate everything and think so many weeks in advance. You're already packing one Ironman. So, but luckily I have a good team that has come from Denmark that brought basically all the stuff. Success for me is just, putting together a race in all three disciplines that lives up to the level that I know I have from the training sessions. And if I can show like that in swim, bike and run, then I believe that's enough to be fighting for at least a podium.
So what have you been working on the most while you've been up in altitude? What's been the key focus?
Well, just staying consistent. I've been very inconsistent this year, so not doing too much, but still doing a lot.
I think the Ironman distance is the best distance for me, and also the one that motivates me the most. So it's definitely, I feel more I can fulfill my potential a bit more on the full distance. Haven't really nailed a 70.3 to the ability I think I could do yet.
Who's the one to watch this weekend other than yourself?
Yeah, well, the obvious ones are the two Norwegians, of course, and then I was spending some time with Vincent Louis in Sierra Nevada. The first weeks I was there, he was there as well, and he looked to be training all the time, so I would keep an eye on him as well. And but there are so many names, it's hard to name them all. My best trainings in the camp has been on the swim and run, so I never really do crazy things on the bike in training, but then in racing, somehow it's always good in the races. So yeah, we'll see. I hope to produce just an overall good performance across all three disciplines.
How was that?
Good.
Good?
Good. Good to see the course again.
How's the heat? Not too bad or not too bad?
I'm feeling it. Yeah, but that's the purpose.